I was drawn to history at Cambridge because of the variety of papers that were available, and I noticed that you had a lot of autonomy from first year. So if you wanted to specialise from your first year, it seemed as though you could, and if you wanted to experiment in your first year and continue to throughout the degree, a lot of people have been able to do that. And I just think it's really special to be able to shape your degree from so early on and to have the level of control. And I think that's what makes history so rewarding at Cambridge.
What attracted me to studying history at Cambridge was the supervision system. This was something that I knew wasn't offered anywhere else, and that you could study direct one-to-one supervisions with a professor every single week. And that level of personalised, individualised teaching at the level of the student is something that I found really, really exciting, and that's what made me apply.
I was drawn to study history at Cambridge specifically because of how broad the course can be and yet how deep you're able to go into those subjects. So I was able to study places and chronologies that I'd never studied before, and that's been a really lovely thing to do, where I've been able to go outside my comfort zone and really push myself to study histories that I didn't even know I could study.
The things that appealed to me most was the idea that I would be taught by experts in the field. Some of the books that I have read while I was in high school were written by Cambridge academics, and I just thought, how incredible would it be to have these people not only lecturing me, but also supervising me and just sort of bouncing off ideas. I thought that would be amazing.
I've always been fascinated by history, but I never quite knew exactly what I wanted to specialise in, and I knew that Cambridge offers this really broad variety of modules to take, and so in my first year I did take very different modules, and by the end of the first year I figured out what I wanted to specialise in, and so it really paid off.
I was drawn to history at Cambridge because I really wanted to learn about countries past that I hadn't encountered in my A-level GCSE curriculum. It felt that in the history faculty, anything that you wanted to study could be possible. The amount of periods, countries, historical events that are offered within the course was just so exciting.